Small changes, big challenges. Are humans the only ones threatened by climate change? No, not at all. As the Earth heats up, animals and plants are also at risk. And that also isn't good for us because we rely on animals and plants for lots of things, especially food. Animals that need temperate, relatively cooler, climates are forced to migrate or move to find more comfortable environments. Sometimes, those migrations take animals far away from their homes. This isn't good for those animals, and it's not good for other animals or plants that are part of their ecosystem, the community of organisms that live in an environment and are dependent on one another in obvious and hidden ways. One animal species moving away can have a domino effect, hurting other animal species, even forcing them to leave too or risk dying out. Plant species and humans, particularly those who rely on them to fill out their diets. Plants are feeling the direct effects of climate change too. Certain crops only grow well at certain temperatures, and foods that have been staples in people's diets for centuries may become impossible to grow as the earth warms. A warmer earth also means more droughts, leaving less rain and water to help crops grow. Scientists estimate if the average world temperature rises 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, corn production in the United States would decrease by 10 to 30%, both because corn couldn't grow in as many places and because there would be more droughts, hurting crops even in places where corn could continue to grow. Once it's above 95 degrees, corn can't really grow at all. This means more than just missing out on popcorn at the movies. We actually depend on corn for a range of uses in addition to food, including fuel, animal feed, plastics, yes, seriously, soaps, and even medicines. While looking to lessen the effects of climate change, we'll possibly need to alter what food we're growing, where we're growing it, and how we're growing it to make sure we have enough to feed everyone, including people who don't have enough to eat today. Thankfully, there are lots of low-tech and high-tech solutions that are already proving to work, and scientists and farmers are experimenting to find even more. These include everything from mixing trees and crops through something called ecological agriculture, to growing a wider variety of foods in cities, on rooftops, and elsewhere, as well as developing new types of seeds that can grow in much hotter temperatures and need less water. Seeds like those that grow in hotter temperatures need less water or are able to withstand wild swings in temperature and rainfall are often genetically modified organisms, or GMOs. You may have heard of GMOs. They've received lots of attention recently. While many scientists and health experts think vegetables and fruits grown from GMO seeds are safe to eat, some don't, and most Americans remain opposed to GMOs, or at least unconvinced of their benefits. Many people don't know that it's likely most of us are already eating food and wearing clothes made from GMO crops. In the US, about 90% of the corn and cotton, as just two examples, are grown using GMO seeds. What almost everyone agrees on is that more research needs to be done on GMOs to understand all the health and economic benefits and risks to people and farmers over time. The United Nations has said world food production will need to double by 2050 for everyone to have enough nutritious food to eat, while at the same time, it's expected to be harder and harder because of climate change to keep growing the types of crops we grow today in the way we're growing them. If you're interested in how we address that challenge, it's important to become familiar with the GMO debate and decide what you believe the role of GMOs should or shouldn't be in helping the world feed itself. If you want to know more about GMOs, including understanding more about why they have such strong supporters and opponents, you can start at pbs.org and search for Harvest of Fear.